Don't get scammed. There are many scammers with various scams, all with the goal of taking your hard-earned money. Hi, my name's Adam. I've been in the IT industry for a long time, and unfortunately, I've had to recover information and people's systems after they've been scammed, and I've heard too many stories. So I want to get information out there because this is your best defense against scammers is your knowledge, right? Because you can get scammed so many ways, but if you are a bit more aware of what scams they run and how they work, perhaps when a scammer contacts you, you'll know about it and you'll be able to stop them in their tracks. And that being said, if we do that enough, then these scammers are going to think that it's not worth trying to scam because they're not making any money and they might actually go and do something legitimate instead. When I think about scammers, it reminds me of criminals waiting around a dark corner in an alleyway to take someone's money and rob them blind. The difference is, these days, you can be safe in your home with your family and still get scammed and still get taken for all of your hard-earned money. The first thing to consider is large government departments and large multinational companies are going to be too busy to call their clients. You, me, everybody, right? So unless there's some specific requirement that is out of the norm, they're not going to be ringing you. They're not going to be, Microsoft is not going to ring you if you have a networking issue. You might get a call from an antivirus program, but if you do, make sure that you do actually have that antivirus program installed on your computer. If you've received a phone message or SMS on your phone, right, do not use the link that they provide. Take note of the information, who the message is from, who they say that they are. Do a search, find their actual contact details online and contact them directly. If it's legitimate, you'll get through to the same person if you click that link. If it's not legitimate, that link is going to take you to a scammer's site. So don't use the link at all. Do a search. Take just a couple of minutes out of your time to contact them directly. That's going to save you a lot of hassle and a lot of trouble in the future. Maybe you received a pop-up message on your computer saying that something like your antivirus is out of date, or you received an email saying your antivirus is out of date. First, before you even don't contact them. Again, don't click the link. Don't ring the number that's provided. First, check to make sure you've even got the antivirus program that they're talking about. If you don't have it installed, it's going to be a scam because you're not going to get a message from an antivirus company where you don't actually have their antivirus. How do they have your contact details to contact you if you're not registered with them? Doesn't make sense. That's because it's a scam. All right. If you do have that antivirus installed, again, don't use the link. Don't use the number they provide. Go to a search online. See if it's the same number. If it is, yeah, sure, give that a call. But use your contact details that you find with your search. Never use the link. Another very popular scam right now is to receive a message or an email that says that your subscription has been renewed. We've taken $400 out of your bank account. Thank you very much. But if you want to cancel, you can cancel now. Click this link. Don't click the link. First off, don't click the link. All right. That might be possible, but it's going to be most likely a scam. Again, who's the company, right? Find their contact details. But because they're saying that they've already taken money out of your account, contact your bank or check your bank online. Don't click that link. Go to your bank. See if the transaction actually happened. If it hasn't, ignore it. It's a scam. But what if they called you? Or what if you did actually ring the number they provide and now you're talking to them on the phone? Regardless of whether they called you or you called them, take your time, go through everything logically, step by step. Make sure that all the information is clear. There is no question with what they're saying. Take your time. If they're a scammer, they're going to be time deficient, right? They want to get as many people scammed as possible to get as much money as possible. So they're going to get really annoyed really quickly if they are a scam. If they're a legitimate company, they should not be unhappy with you if you're taking your time and logically going through everything and making sure the information is clear. If they are, that's just bad service. If they are legitimate and they're not being friendly, that's bad service. Maybe you need a new company anyway. But a scammer, that's going to be the first thing that's going to catch a scammer out. They're going to switch from being very friendly to not so friendly to very aggressive very quickly based on how much time that you are wasting for them. You've taken the call, you're on the call, and they'll ask you to confirm details, especially if they're saying that they're your bank, for instance. But you've already provided details to the bank. The bank should already know your name, your phone number, your email address, your physical address, where you live. Your bank already has those details. They're already sending you monthly reports in the mail. Right? So question them on the information. Right? Do not just give them everything, because they could be just looking for enough information to reproduce your identity, to reproduce you, to be able to open up credit in your name somewhere else in the world. So again, they might ask you, if it's a bank, they say, okay, please confirm I'm speaking to your name, give me your date of birth. Yeah, fair enough. Date of birth, yeah, that's pretty typical. But then if they ask you your address as well, no, they should know it. Plus, make sure the conversation is two-sided. All right? Yes, they're asking you for information, but then they should also have information. They're calling you from your bank. What's your bank? What branch? What is the contact numbers? You want to get their information, and you want to make sure that their information is correct. So do a search while you're talking to them online. Make sure that the details that they give you are correct. They might say that they're from a virus company. Oh, like your computer has a virus issue or a networking issue. Great. If it has a problem, okay, well, maybe they're here to fix. But let's just check that first. Okay? If they're telling you that your computer has an issue, well, do you have a computer? Let's start with that. If you have a computer, tell them that you've got two computers, and to sort of verify which one has got the problem. Like, can they tell you a computer name? Can they tell you the name of the program that they've used to monitor your system? If they say that they're from Microsoft and they're monitoring your system, scam. No, Microsoft does not do that, to my knowledge, and they're not going to be interested in your computer or computers. Also, if your computer is off, they're not going to be able to tell whether it actually has an issue or not. So if they're saying it's got an issue and your computer is off, again, scam. Hang up. Don't worry about it. Check the details. If it's a legitimate company and they're saying that their program is on your computer and it has detected issues, or your computer has issues, then get the name of the computer or the name of the program that they're using that is reporting this issue, and they should be able to provide you your computer's name, or at least the program license that was used with the program that you can verify. Ask them for a callback number and an email address. Right? Tell them that, the phone system is not working so great, we might get disconnected. Please give me a phone number I can call you back on, and an email address I can use to get back in contact with you if there's any issues with this phone call. If they say, oh no, that's right, we can call you back, that's fine. Again, that's works within a scammer system. Get a number. If they can't give you a callback number, if they can't give you an email address to use, then that's a scam. Hang up now. You're on the call, they gave you an email address, great. You still need to take control of this information, but let's check this email. Is it the email address given to you someone at gmail.com or something at gmail, or some person, or some sort of title, but it's a gmail.com account? If it is, it's most likely going to be a scam. The reason is, right, Gmail is a great service. It is a really professional service, and there are businesses tied to it that can actually use the Gmail system or the Google system. However, legitimate companies should have their own email address. So the email address you should receive from a legitimate company should be the person or the title or position, like work at, or worker, or position at, or person at companyname.com, companyname.org, companyname.com.au, companyname.net. It should have the name, the domain name. It might actually even be a shortened company name, but it will not be a gmail.com. All right? Companies should not use gmail.com. If it's gmail.com, hang up. All right. And now I know they're calling you, or you've called them because your computer's got an issue, right? So something that's happening, right? But you don't know them, right? That you should not trust someone who calls you up to give you remote access, even if they're saying they're from Microsoft or one of the big IT companies around the world. Yep, sure. Who are they going to ring? They're not going to ring you. Right? They don't have time to ring everyone and sort out these little problems. They're not actively monitoring unless you've paid for the product. So instead of allowing them to get remote access to your computer, it would be cheaper and quicker option to find a local IT provider. So a local IT support business, or if you don't have a local IT support business, if you have a friend or a family member who is into computers, get them to actually have a look at your computer, check to see if there's a problem. Yeah, sure, there might be a problem, but it's going to be a lot cheaper for you to get someone you know, someone you trust, to look at your computer and see if there's an issue. Even if you take your computer and take it into a computer shop and get them to check for the issue that's supposed to be there. If it's a scam, they'll also be able to tell you it's a scam, right? They'll be able to check your computer. They'll be able to sort it out. Find someone you trust. Don't necessarily trust someone who calls you on the phone you've never spoken to before, and they just don't sound right. Okay, that's going to be a scam. Save your money. Spend a little bit getting an IT company to have a look, rather than losing it online. I understand you're on the call. You don't have a friend who knows IT, or a neighbor or a family member, and you don't know of a local IT company, and it does seem like there might be an issue, and you do want to give them access. I really don't think you should, but you're going to give them access. Okay, so first thing you need to do, before you give them access, tell them that they should never blank your screen, because it is common practice for a scammer to get remote access to your computer, to turn off your screen so you don't see anything, while they go and install programs or change things around, so they prepare your computer to look like there's a problem. So when they turn the screen back on and then show you, it's like, oh, magic trick, dunk, here we go, you've got a problem. All right, so tell them, do not blank my screen. And if you've got a mobile phone, use your mobile phone and record everything they do on your screen. So yeah, hold it up, record, yep, make sure you've got the record, because if they do something that's not right, then at least you can show that recording to someone later on who can look at your computer, look at what they did, and then figure out how to clean it out. That'll also save you time if they know how to clean your computer and get it working again after someone's remotely connected. Also, you're on the call before you let them on your computer. Close all your web browsers, close your websites, close your online banking. Make sure you don't have a password list in a file sitting on your computer that's easily accessed, because if they get that, they've got your passwords, right? So close that, close your email programs. You don't want anything on there, anything that's going to allow them to get extra access, anything that's going to allow them to know more about you than you need them to know, if you're going to have to get them to get on your computer. Right, so they're on the computer, they're doing the network thing, or maybe you received that message saying that they're going to do a refund. Well, that's great. They can do a refund. There are so many systems available online in which they can do a refund. They do not ever need to log into your bank details on your computer while they're connected. They do not ever need to use your computer to connect their system to do a refund for you. Never, never, never. That is a big scam. They don't need it. You told them before, do not blank my screen. Right? You're recording it with your mobile phone, hopefully. If they blank your screen, immediately disconnect it from the internet, pull the power, hang up the call. You've been scammed. Right? The only reason they're gonna blank your screen is if they want to conceal something for you, like setting up your computer to make some sort of display that makes you think like there's an issue, or convince you that there's an issue that you need to pay a big bunch of money for. Scam, 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 scam. Forget it. If they blank your screen, you told them don't blank the screen, they blank your screen, pull that power. Disconnect the internet. If you can disconnect the internet and you know how to, then that at least stops their remote access. Leave your computer how it is. Get a local IT person, whether it's a friend, family member, neighbor, or a local IT business, to come and look at the computer. Tell them someone remote access to your computer. Get them to check and clean out anything that was installed. Right? If you can't disconnect the internet from the computer, or the network from the computer in a hurry, just pull the power. It's almost as good, because there might be something that starts up. It might take a bit more to clean up, but at least you want them off your computer as soon as possible, as soon as you figure out it's a scam, right? And that is a scam. All right, with that being said, thank you very much for watching. I hope you don't get scammed, and I hope if a scammer calls you, just one little piece of information is enough to actually have you think, oh, that I recall that from this video. This is a scam, and I really do hope that it helps you and defends you against these scammers. And please feel free, tell other people about this video, or tell them what you've learned. Right? The more information out there, the better. The more people who are aware of these scams and the social engineering that they use to actually get access to your money and steal your money. They're criminals. The more information you have, the more information everyone has, the harder it's going to be for these scammers. It might get to a point where we have enough people who know enough about these scammers. When they call, they're going to get frustrated, and they're going to think, well, maybe I can't get money scamming. I'll have to do something legitimate for my life, with my life instead. All right. Thank you for listening. Please keep an eye out for more videos. I'm just going to keep putting them out there. Not some about scamming, but about technology and how to make the best, save yourself money, how to use your system better. Anything that's interesting for you that's IT, keep an eye out. You might hear something from me soon. Thank you.